Hey friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DIY Dreaming with Hiedi Scott, and on today's video I am going to show you some of the really cute, simple, no artistic abilities required projects that I've done using this darling little stencil, which is from a maker studio. This is a sheep, kind of a fat one. It has some French writing on it. And they have this awesome promotion going on right now where you can get that stencil, a pillow, a really nice cotton ivory colored pillow form, some gel ink, and a spreader going on right now. So I want to just show you some things that you can do with that and tell you how this table runner that I made, how I enhanced it a little further. So let me just jump right in and show you a couple things. Okay, so the first thing I made using this stencil was this little wooden cheese or breadboard. And I just painted this in a ivory color paint. This paint was from a maker studio and it was called Biscuits and Gravy, and then I went over the top of it with a stain, and I believe this stain was also from a maker studio and it was called Hazel Mahogany Gel Stain. So I went over the top of it to give it some age, and I sanded around the edges. And then using this little stencil, I just used the very center part with the sheep and some gel ink, and I believe that this was this gel ink color that's called Hold Your Horses, which is sort of a dark browny gray color. I put that on there and it turned out pretty cute. So that's project number one. Then the next thing I made using this awesome stencil is I made this little silverware caddy. And for this project, I stumbled across this kind of great little box at, this one might have been a Goodwill or a garage sale, I can't remember. Anyways, and I decided I wanted to dress it up. I just popped inside of it a couple of clear glasses for the silverware, and then another one in the back to pop some clear glasses. And using the white gel art ink from a maker studio and this little sheep stencil, I put him on here. And so what I did was I did the bottom half of him first, and then I moved my stencil up to about the same spot as where this break is to finish him off. And I think that turned out pretty cute. And just for a little sneak peek, because I'm all about having options, I also did the other side of this. Hey Diane, how's Iowa? It's hot and muggy in Georgia today. I also did the other side with the Paris stencil that we have, and ditto on this piece. I did the opposite side with the Paris and this side with the sheep. Okay, so those are a couple of projects. Then, last week I was showing these ideas of what you could do to make these cute little signs using embroidery hoops. And so I decided to make another one. This is just some kind of off-white canvas material that I picked up at the craft store, but you can use what you have. It could be burlap, whatever you would like. Hey, Nikki. And for this I used, let's see, what is this called? I can't remember the names of any of these. This is this dark brown gel art ink, which is specifically formulated for fabrics and soft surfaces. And I used the whole stencil, and then I used a Maker Studio Well I Swain, which is a real chocolatey brown color. And then I hot glued, I cut around the edge of my hoop and I hot glued the tails down all the way around. And then just to dress it up a little bit, I took some of this cute ribbon. This ribbon actually, I think, was from Walmart. It's super affordable. And I just hot glued it all the way around, and then I did a little tie on the top. Thought that turned out pretty cute. And this in my mind says fall and Thanksgiving. So I will probably hold some of these things back. And then when fall gets here, September, October, November, I'll pull all of these things out to decorate for fall and for Thanksgiving. Okay, then another thing that I made recently was this tray. Can you guys see that? Okay, this came from Goodwill. This is proof positive that you need to visit. If you like upcycling and thrifting, you need to be visiting your favorite Goodwill, Salvation Army, whatever store that is for you on a regular basis, because I found this. It's super nice quality wooden tray, and it was like $4. And I just did the exact same thing, the full stencil, using this chocolatey brown color, and then I applied some handles, which really give it a little something extra. And I'll be putting this out with like a charcuterie board for sure this fall. I may even set it in a plate stand in the kitchen, because I think it's just so cute. It definitely needs to be out and be the center of attention this fall. And then my favorite project that I have just been working on today started with one of these table runners from Hobby Lobby. And this one is a basically yours creatively crafted long table runner from Hobby Lobby. It was $6.99, and I'm pretty sure that I used my 40% off coupon. So that made it around $3 or $3.50 or maybe $4 at the most. But you couldn't buy burlap in the yardage you would need and cut it and hem it and have it be as nice as you can, as if you just go to Hobby Lobby and look in their burlap section. They have great placemats. They have all kinds of wonderful items in this very nice burlap. So this is my completed project. It's really long. And what I decided to do was I decided to put the stencil of this little sheep and the words in French in the very center of my table runner. And then I decided at the ends to do this little weaving technique with some of this same ribbon, and then to put the words. Let me get closer so you can see what I'm talking about, and I'll show you how I did that. On the tails of each side. I've only done one, so I need to do it on the other. And it could be any kind of brown ribbon that you have, or, I mean, depending on what season you want it for, it could be any color ribbon. But basically what I did was, these are these little threader things. It's impossible for me to show you that because they're so little. Oops. These are great when your vision isn't wonderful and the little eye in your sewing needle is small and you're having a hard time threading your needle. They're also used for other projects, but I like to use these almost like a soft needle. And what I did was I just threaded some of this cute little brown ribbon through my little green plastic needle, and then I figured out where I wanted to start, and I was looking to be over just a few rows from the very edge, and you just pull your ribbon through. Can you see what I'm doing? Go down, I don't know, 10 rows or something like that, and pull it out through the other side. And then when you get it all woven in there, then you can mess with it and have it lay flat. But let me show you what I'm talking about. This would also be a cute idea to do with jute or with some thin strips of leather. So anyways, that is basically all there is to it. And I think, in my opinion, it really dresses it up. You could do several rows of this weaving. You could do the whole, all the way around it. I mean, you could do a design, or you could paint the ends of it, or you could even just hot glue it on. But I felt like it added a lot to the end of this table runner. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you for today. If you haven't had a chance to go look at any of the products that they have at a maker studio, there should be a link somewhere in here that will allow you to do that. If you haven't checked out my YouTube channel yet, do that. And if you like these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe while you're there. It's DIY Dreaming with Hiedi Scott, and I'll include a link for my YouTube channel there as well. So, hope that you've enjoyed these ideas, and if you love this little sheep, you should just pop over through that affiliate link and get this little bundle with the sheep and the pillow and the gel ink. It's a great deal. All right, until next time, have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Bye.